and I'm not saying I'm wrong, man. Shout out to Brown Bag. Excuse me, my bad. I'm thinking about hometown. I'm thinking about the land. Thinking about Brown Bag. Shout out them too. You feel me? Be having it cracking on the radio in the morning. But shout out to BagFuel. You know, out there in New York podcast. Esso, Heineken, and it looked like Clue been on there. You feel me? Legendary DJ Clue, Desert Storm. That he been on there for a minute, but they had JaRule on there, and Ja pretty much was talking about the whole beefing inside of hip hop. You know, like how it, you know, beef like damage. You know, like the currency of hip hop. Like, well, not so much like the currency or the commodity, not that, but as far as like keeping this thing, you know, afloat. You know what I'm saying? Like where everybody can be able to move around. Cause the point that he made that was dope when he said, well, if you beefing with this artist, you know what I'm saying? Now the promoter has to worry about, okay, can I book him over there? Or can I, you know, can we do certain, you know, situations, you know, certain things that come into play. Not really too sure, just real quick. Prime example with Mellow Bucks. If anybody is familiar with the whole Chicago scene out there, female out there, she do her Thug Thizzle, you feel me? She come from the same neighborhood as far as what's my boy from No Limit, G Herb, you feel me? Lil Herb, G Herbo. So as you can see, you know, I think 18 people got shut up at that, dealing with some type of friction. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, and I probably don't know all the details, so don't get me wrong, you feel me? I'm just this, you know, allegedly, you know, from my observation, what I seen. But back to what I was saying, bro. So Ja spoke on that, but also he talked about, hold on. I'm gonna let y'all listen to the clip. Check it out.
Going on behind the scenes, like what happened with my shit. Clever moves. Get a call from MTV. We don't think it's a good idea that you guys come to the awards this year because we're gonna have, you know, Dre and M, and they, you know, they're feeling like, you know, it may be a little something and they don't feel safe if y'all are there. Not the niggas coming at us every 10 minutes. Not these niggas.
Right.
Not these niggas. Yeah, so, okay. So we gotta take that hit, you know what I'm saying? But to the public, it starts to look like,
They won.
yeah, where these niggas at? These niggas ain't showing up to the what? No, we was told we can't come. Now I'm saying if everybody's on the same playing field and we beefing, we show up and whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I said, the powers that be on that side, very good at what they do when it comes to doing things behind the scenes as well. Prime example in the Kendrick and Drake beef. I'll give you a great example of how they're good behind the scenes. When Drake dropped, I don't remember what record it was or whatever, but his fans were trying to put it up on Instagram,
Okay.
and it kept getting pulled down because Universal's fucking, you know, whatever.
Copyright infringement.
Copyright infringement. That's the word I'm looking. Copyright infringement. But fucking Interscope cleared all of that so that the fucking fans can push out Not Like Us as much as they want. That's just good behind the scenes fighting from the label.
Yeah.
You're getting stopped. Your fans are getting stopped from trying to help you fight the beef. His fans is amplifying the shit, and throwing fire on this motherfucker. And they said, let them do that. Don't stop. Don't let the copyright thing go there. Allow it.
Right.
That's just smart. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't think about it no more. You know, I don't give a fuck about it no more.
Now, I know off top is going to be biased. We already know it's West Coast. But this is the thing, what I don't like, bro. I swear, and it's like, I feel like y'all downplaying the homie. Y'all really just downplaying that. That's what I don't like. Now, behind the scenes, the powers that be, what he just explained, I can't speak on that. You feel me? I cannot speak on it. But I don't like the fact that they keep trying to make it seem like that's why my boy came out on top. No, it was the music. It was the music. I'm a prime example, right? Real talk. Prime example. And people can dispute this, and say like, nah, I don't remember it like that. This is how I remembered it, right? Jay and Nas situation, and I'm bringing that one up because I was heavily on, I'm talking about highly, heavily, whatever, on whole side. Blueprint came out, the takeover. You learn. Switch up your flow. This is garbage. Trying to kick knowledge. Niggas gonna learn to, cause you know what, or you know who. What? Let's keep that between me and. Anyways, bro, I heard takeover so much from going to school in my neighborhood. I think I even heard it on the radio a couple times, if I'm not mistaken. But at parties, I'm talking about yes, at parties. I remember they played takeover at parties before, bro. The parties that I attend to, I'm not talking about like events. Obviously, you feel me? I was still in junior high during that time. But yes, go to a house party or whatever, bro. They was playing that. I heard Nas Ether one time. And I believe it was on Hot 97, if I'm not mistaken. But, no, excuse me. I heard it out here in LA. It wasn't, well, whoever broke it. Anyways, the point is, I heard it on the radio. Can't remember if it was 92.3, the beat at the time. It don't even matter. That's irrelevant. Shout out Theo, if anybody know what I'm talking about. 92.3 the beat. But anyways, I heard Ether one time and was like, oh, shit. One time. Ron Browse had that thing smacking, bro. And I didn't even know he was the producer at that time, you feel me? When I was looking at his Pop Champagne, oh, I'm like, he the one that made that beat. But, yeah, and that was in 2009. But anyways, bro, I heard Ether one time and was like, yeah. I didn't need to hear it no more. And I'm a true whole fan of this. I rock with Nas, don't get me wrong. I like Nas, but any day I'm like, Hove. I'm going with Hove, bro. Hove. We take over, bro. Ether came on one time, that's all it took. I'm going to keep saying one time. Me even going back to listen to Takeover, it was kind of like, like it was still cool, but just like, damn, did you hear that? Like I'm saying, I'm thinking of Ether as I went back to listen, because I had the Blueprint album. I'm not sure, was Ether on Stillmatic? If it was, I don't remember it being on Stillmatic. It probably was. That's because that was the album with One Mic and I think Second Childhood as well. So yeah, but I think that dropped later. The point I'm trying to make is, bro, when it comes to, if you're a fan, don't say your fans, going back to JaRule point, don't say, oh, Kendrick fans was able to push his music and Drake fans wasn't able. Damn to forget the music. I'm going to be real. Y'all should be able to just stick on like, nah, bro, this is it. This is it. It seemed like to me without the, that's why I say the masses, bro. Like the mass, everybody went with not like us. Everybody went. It wasn't just like, oh, just Kendrick. Y'all just swear it's just Kendrick fans that like the song. It's even some of Drake fans that like, bro, he got you, bro, like regardless. And if we really just want to go back to discography, if we want to go back to catalog for them songs, and it's just me being real, bro. Being real. Not a hater. Being real. Push-Ups didn't do it for me. Push it, because I just named this again. Push-Ups didn't do it for me. What was the second one? Oh, Taylor Made, didn't do it. If he would have rapped his voice like Hearsay, it probably would have hit a little bit. But it just wasn't aggressive. Family Matters, hit. There's no denying. That's hit. Not even the first, like the beginning. The beginning really didn't hit, and I'm not gonna lie. The second verse, that's when he was cooking. But the first part of that song, that's why I wish he would have just broke it down. He should have just dropped the first part, took out that slave line, because that's the dumbest. I'm like, damn, bro, are you not paying attention? Bro, you on trial right now. You're on trial right now for being uncultured, and you wanna come with that bar? Like somebody tried to tell me like, bro, I done heard a battle rap say that before, like only because it's Drake, only because it's Drake, that's why y'all tripping. Like, bro, a battle rapper done said that before. Like, bro, you know, you a fake messiah, like you the fake activist and whoop this and that, bro. Like, not saying that Drake stole that bar. I'm not saying it, but he's saying that he said something like similar to the lines of Drake said, like, always rapping trying to get the slaves free. And I told him, I said, bro, the difference is that man wasn't on trial for being uncultured, though. That's the difference. You get what I'm saying? That's the difference. It's like, once again, that's like Rick Ross would put Molly all in her. She ain't even know it. I went home and that bar, right? And then next thing you know, his album is called X. This would be like, you didn't think that one out, huh, bro? X. With prescription bottles and like, you get what I'm saying? Well, not prescription, because obviously it don't come, but y'all get what I'm saying, bro. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, bro, the music just didn't hit, guys. That's all. Like, for some, yeah, it did, but it just didn't hit. It didn't hit. It didn't hit. Real talk. Strategize, bro. We don't have to. We seen what happened. And I probably think that if we let Family Matters breathe, regardless of the reactors or whoever JaRule tried to blame it on, Kendrick fans, because I think he was talking about the YouTube reactors. But what's crazy is I forgot who said it. A famous YouTube creator said this, like a known one was like, nah, bro, Drake was, they uplifted the copyright infringements as well. So I don't know what's true or not. All I know is that Not Like Us was the better record, bro. And how he did it and how he dropped it, regardless, bro. Everything was countered. Everything he was countered. We don't have to keep talking about that. We can't keep making excuses. Oh, it was Jimmy Iovine. It was Dre giving a high five to Luke. Bro, none of that, bro. Music. Just like with JaRule situation. No, I'm gonna be real. It seemed like Ja didn't even know he was beefing with 50. That's probably what caught him, and him going through that case. Like, you know, he was getting hit by the feds. The label was in shambles. Well, not so much in shambles. They was like kind of, you know, getting, not because they were still eating, but that case kind of made they, you know, situations, you know, go in shambles. And 50 just kept stepping. So in that way, I think I kind of agree with him to a certain extent, but he never said he was making new music. See, it's one thing to say, like, all right, bro, well, hey, you know, y'all shouldn't show up to this club tonight, or y'all should, okay, that's cool, bam. Because the public, yeah, just like social media, they were like, bro, why wasn't such there? Because I just seen a comment not too long ago with the whole Kendrick Lamar situation being at the BET Awards, and the first thing somebody say, like, bro, why Drake wasn't, like, so I get him on that. I'm not gonna lie, I understand that. But at the same time, you never said, bro, we had music coming out. We had music, like, but I just couldn't release it. Now that's a different story. Only thing I remember in that battle really was Clapback, and that was like kind of a little bit too late. And you feel me? And Black Child, I think Black Child rapped on something, Wanksta beat. That's all I remember. Besides that, 50 was on. They're like, what he on? What he on? Like, you feel me? 50 was on, bro. 50 was on. In today's world, though, they will call him a clout chaser. But that's been like that, though, bro. That's been to see, bro, who's on top. You can look at that, hey, but, bro, we wouldn't know Kool Moe Dee if it wasn't for him getting that busy beat. Like, bro, y'all niggas think he hard? Hold on, I got something for him. It's not personal. That leads me to my next point. Yes, JaRule, I agree with you, bro. When it comes to beefs, like street, like I just said, when it comes to promoters trying to book people and it's real life people, you feel me? Y'all going through situations, it's squabble ups, you feel me? If y'all gonna run into each other, I agree with that. You're totally right. But when it comes to just pure competition or battling, I'm all for it, because that's what it's built off of. You know that, Ja. That's in your backyard, bro. That's right there in your backyard. That's New York. So you know that. So to a certain extent, like I said, I agree with you on that part. The beef, yeah, it's bad. But when it comes to that, like, bro, you calling out somebody because whether they at the top or you feel that's better. They had Nick Grant on shout out Rory and Maul podcast. They had him, and I don't know, I didn't get to see the Twitter post, But I guess somebody said that Jid is a better rapper than Nick Grant, or just in general, and he put the caps. Talking about Nick Grant. And you feel me? He was selling a little bit, you know, talking and stuff. Like, bro, what? I'm better than what? Jid, what? What? But at the end, he was like, bro, I respect, bro. But at the same time, I'm better. In that, you know, competitive spirit, bro. That's what it is. You shouldn't want to touch the mic. Forget all that, bro. You shouldn't want to be, even if it's hit makers, right? Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, bro, man, we not here for all that. We just want to hear the music. Okay, that's cool. Battle the hits then. That could be another, like, bro, I don't battle rap like that. I battle hits. I battle charting. Hey, that should be another form or a competition. Another form of competition where, okay, bam, that's the hit makers right there. Who just dropped? Oh, okay, let's see what he come back with. Let's see what he come back. That type of battling. It don't always have to be the battle like, okay, I'm at your neck and, you know, woo woo. Nah, I can battle the charts. Battle it out. I'm with that. 100. I'm with that for sure. Because that's what Bad Boy, well, it was collectively, but it was groups. I mean, not groups, but the labels. But you had Diddy, you had Bad Boys, and you had Death Row. That's what Suge and Puffy was doing in the 90s. Quiet as kept. In the South, low-key was like creeping up. Somebody like JD, not even, I'm going to be real, JD, my bad. Let me put a little bit more respect on your name, bro. Somebody like JD was in that company. He was there, but you already know. You by coast, bro. It was either East, West, or however we going West, East, you know. But yeah, man, I'm going to close it out with that, bro. I'm going to close that. I'm just mad that everybody keeps trying to make it seem like, bro, they really did something to, you know, try to like stop Drake from being Drake. And like I said, and I probably said this numerous of times, bro. Behind the scenes is a totally different situation. I can't speak on that. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak on that. But it's just, if we're just talking about music and people reaction, you got to give it to that man, bro. I don't give a damn. I don't care if they play Family Matters one time. Everybody got to listen to that because, like I said, I just explained that, bro, with the Nas and Jay-Z. If they heard Family Matter or whatever record one time and then they just kept playing that on the radio, people would still be like, hell no, bro. It's this. Yeah, y'all can play that, bro. Family Matters. Because it ain't like this is the thing. It's not like Family Matters dropped or whatever record dropped and they took it down. Now, what JaRule was talking about on this, you feel me, last thing, because he had said something where he was talking about he was posting something on, wait, did he mention that? On the Instagram and they was taking it down, Universal? I think that's when he was already going through a dispute. He was already going through a dispute with his label at that time. So, yeah, that's on Drake. Like I say, that's something above our pay grade, bro. We can't speak on that. But you can't blame that on the battle. No, that's something that y'all had going on. Just like with this battle, you can't blame this battle for devaluating. Nah, I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that. Cause you caught that man out. But I'm gravitating with the observation. I'm not saying it right. I'm not saying it wrong. Y'all let me know in the comments below. Grab.